Monday, 12th of February, 2024. Lebanese Hezbollah forces were reported to be training Russian drone operators at the Shayrat airbase in Syria. The training was centered around using Iranian drones and was led by Commander Kamal Abu Sadiq. Russian forces are expanding their military cooperation with Iran and using their infrastructure such as Shayrat airbase. The airbase is the second largest in the whole of Syria. Notably, it was struck on February 7th by the Israeli Air Force in their attempts to degrade the capabilities of Iran-backed militias. In any case, the alliance of two radical regimes is likely to only continue to strengthen. Tuesday, 13th of February, 2024. U.S. House Intelligence Committee Chair Michael Turner stated that he made information about a serious national security threat available to all members of Congress and called on U.S. President Joe Biden to declassify it. What Turner is likely to be talking about is Russia's desire to put nuclear weapons into space. So far, the only information available is the announcement on February 9th by the Russian Ministry of Defense that the Russian aerospace forces launched a Soyuz 2 from the Plesetsk Cosmodrome with an unspecified payload. The only given description is that the payload serves the interests of the Russian Ministry of Defense. The appearance of space nuclear weapons will bring a whole new dimension to modern warfare. In the Kupiansk and Lyman directions, Russians seem to finalize their process of regrouping and replenishment of active forces. The newly formed units of the 3rd Motorized Division are relocated towards the area of Avdiivka to become a part of an offensive attempt towards Terny. Additionally, with the 47th Tank Division, Russian command renewed attacks around Pishchain, so far to no avail. There is evidence that Russians have already begun moving parts of the 47th Tank Division to the Lyman operational direction in an attempt to strengthen their offensive potential. The Ukrainian bridgehead there is one of the main and toughest targets for the Russian command. Its rough terrain offers a great defensive advantage for Ukrainian forces, allowing them to defend it with huge success. It is clear that Russians will need to relocate a huge additional force if they are to have any chance of penetrating that area of the front line. Thursday, 15th of February, 2024. Following the 19th meeting of the US-led Ukraine coalition as a part of a Ramstein format, the important announcement was made. Select members formally launched an air defense, drone, and demining coalition to support Ukraine. What this means is that Ukraine might soon receive as many as 1 million FPV drones, which might seriously impact the current balance of power. Additionally, Germany, Lithuania, and Spain announced that they will transfer new APCs, tanks, anti-aircraft defense systems, and other materials to Ukraine. Definitely great news, and hopefully the coalition will be able to deliver on their promises in a timely manner. Friday, 16th of February, 2024. Frustrating news came from the Avdiivka direction. The continuous Russian attacks for the past 4 months in the end led to them getting the upper hand. Moving further from their last week's gains around the coke industrial plant, they forced the Ukrainian command to initiate the withdrawal of the Ukrainian grouping. As part of the final strike, Russians used all of the available resources. To remind you, this is roughly 40,000 soldiers just in the area around the city. Thus, to prevent Ukrainian soldiers from being encircled, the Ukrainian command made the only available decision to withdraw and save the precious lives of Avdiivka defenders. Russians have now achieved the so-desired victory and will be able to present it as a grand success to their dictator and brainwashed population. The price paid for capturing a small Ukrainian city is severe. Estimated as high as 15,000 Russians killed just within the last 4 months. In any case, the strategic value for the Russians of Avdiivka is small to none. The only true value is that they gained some new fuel for their propaganda machine. Saturday, 17th of February, 2024. Russians continued their attempts to eliminate Ukrainian bridgeheads on the left bank of the Dnipro River. They are using units of 810th, 26th, 28th, and 17th Brigades in the area around Krinky. Russians are yet to have any success and are under serious pressure from Ukrainian drones and artillery. Nonetheless, the current shortage of artillery rounds in Ukraine raises the question of whether it will be possible to continue holding the Krinky bridgehead. There is a dire need for the Western coalition to act faster and provide all the needed military equipment against the Russian horde. Otherwise, we might see several Russian advancements in multiple sections of the front line following the capture of Avdiivka. Sunday, 18th of February, 2024. In the Lyman direction, the Russian command renewed the offensive action and allocated an additional 67th Motorized Brigade. They attempted to reach Avdiivka as well as move southwards with the 164th Motorized Brigade from the area around Dibrova. To further reinforce the attack, they prepared an assault towards Bilohorivka with the forces of the 127th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade. It is clear the after-capture of Avdiivka Russians are trying to use the momentum to achieve victories in other sections of the front line. Thankfully, Ukrainian forces were able to stop all of the advancing units and continue to hold their defense line. In conclusion, during this week, Ukrainian forces have eliminated 5,360 personnel, 60 tanks, 168 APCs, 188 artillery systems, 3 MLRS, 109 UAVs of operational tactical level, and 5 anti-aircraft systems.